Thursday was also, my 6 years on hormones. So it's my tranniversary, So I came out as trans and I started hormones on June 23rd of 2015. So, 6 years ago this week. And so, it was just such a huge week for me in so many ways that I'm still processing all of the incredible things because I'm so proud of myself and I'm so happy, so many good things happened for me that I never expected. I've been through a lot. I've struggled a lot. I didn't see a future for myself right before I came out as trans. I was suicidal. I was self-harming, and I was like, I'm never going to be beautiful. I'm never going to be successful or happy. I'm never going to fall in love. I'm never, going to have a job, I never imagined I would be successful and beautiful and modeling on a billboard in New York City, surrounded by people who love me and support me. I was recognized multiple times in this city. I had a couple of people who wanted to take photos with me. People have been posting me in the photos that they're taking of the billboard. When I went to Stonewall, we were VIP. We got to cut the line. They were like, "Oh, this is Rose Montoya. We know her. She gets to come in the front of the line. Let her in." It was just so beyond me to realize all of the work that I've put in towards loving myself and towards accepting myself has all been worth it. And I've known that for a long time, but other people are finally seeing the person that I've always seen inside. And not just physically, because I have been, I've had cis-assuming privilege for a while now. I had 3 gender-affirming surgeries in the last year. And what I mean is internally. People finally see my power. People finally see, that hard work and drive that I've always had. And now that's coming to fruition, And so that is just so absolutely empowering and uplifting and so beautiful. This week has just been so healing for me and so exciting for me. I'm so emotional because I've just been go, go, go. I haven't had a chance to sit down and just sit with myself and my own thoughts and just breathe. Seeing myself on that billboard was so beautiful. I literally looked at myself and I was like, who is that hot girl? Who is that? That's really me, as trans people, we don't grow up as ourselves. I didn't recognize myself for years. And because my face is still constantly changing, due to hormones, and then also I just had surgery, I just had surgery on my chin, 3 months ago. And so my face is still changing. So I'm still learning to recognize myself, and that's such a bizarre feeling, but it is such a beautiful, exciting feeling too, because while I don't always recognize myself or I forget what I look like very constantly, modeling and taking photos, posting on social media is so helpful for me because that's when I can finally see myself, as I am. And, without the filters of my mind or, societal pressure, just seeing myself, just online is so helpful for me. And something as huge as a billboard was just so overwhelming for me. So thank you, everyone. I wouldn't be here without all of you. I wouldn't be here without your love and support, your follows, that helps give me credibility. It helps uplift me. It helps me feel good and confident. And everything that I do is worth it, and I'm just so grateful. Wow. I didn't even cry this hard when I saw it in person. I think I was just too overwhelmed. I think I was just doing too much and I had so much more planned, for everything. I don't think I gave myself, the proper time to fully process that emotion. So I think I'm just processing things now. I'm going to save this live. These are happy tears. Don't worry. I am not sad. I am not like, I'm not down in the dumps or anything. I'm just happy. I'm just like so emotional in a positive way. Like I'm excited. I'm proud of myself. I'm really ecstatic. Like I just can't believe it's all real. I can't believe this is my life. I can't believe, that like am in a place where I'm able to travel to so many amazing places and work, such incredible jobs and do such incredible things and, be surrounded by so much love. Like, I genuinely never saw this for myself. So I'm just happy. These are happy tears, 100%. Happy pride. Like, I've never been prouder of myself. Like, I really did that. I really did that. It was so cool, to celebrate myself and my success and like really acknowledge all of the work I have done. I fell in love with myself all over again. And that's really cool, because for a long time I really hated myself. And this week I really learned to love myself a lot more. It was so healing. It was so healing to do that for myself, to be like, I am going to go to New York for myself, because I wanted to see my Billboard in person. I wanted to celebrate Pride, celebrate myself, and be in, such an incredible place, go to Stonewall, be in such a historic, landmark that, is the reason we have Pride is because of the riots, that happened 52 years ago at those very streets that I stood in. Like, that felt so empowering, to like right after, going and seeing my Billboard, to then go and party at Stonewall and be like, we have a lot to be proud of. I have a lot to be proud of. And we're still fighting. I fully recognize the Equality Act still needs to pass. Trans rights are still being attacked, especially trans girls who want to play sports. Girls, children, minors. We're still fighting 52 years later, but there's a lot to celebrate. We've made a lot of strides towards equality, and we're still fighting, but there's time for both. I can hold space for both. I can hold space for celebrating myself and celebrating our community and how far we've come, and also holding space for recognizing that, there's still a lot of progress needed to be had. And, I think it's important to, do both, because I can't continue to fight if I don't take breaks and if I don't, also, celebrate.